Sarah Rainsford reporting from Moscow. Well, with me now is Abdulaziz Almashi, one of the founders of the Syria Solidarity Movement. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Does that picture of Russian bombs being dropped on civilians, is that what you understand is going on as well?
Yes, exactly. I mean, since the Russians started their brutal campaign to support Assad in Syria, the Russians' airstrikes have killed hundreds of civilians and caused massive destructions in residential area, like striking homes, a mosque, filled hospitals, very busy markets, as well as medical facilities, like using internationally banned cluster ammunitions, as well as unguided bombs in populated residential area. So basically the Russians are committing atrocities, war crimes against the Syrian people.
And it's always difficult to verify exactly what is happening on the ground, but you're in touch with people there. You do have people telling you, I saw it, it was Russian planes, I know they dropped those particular bombs.
Yes, well, we have experience now with the Assad bombing, because Assad has been bombing us for almost 5 years. So the people on the ground now, they know when the plane comes, they know whether it is Russians or a Syrian plane, because they said now, like doctors in Idlib, they said like the Russians bombardment is like more powerful, and they can't even differentiate the noise of the air jets. And
yeah, it's a problem that always in war, isn't it, trying to hit the right targets. Are you saying the Russians are targeting civilians in these cases, or they're just dropping bombs where they think there are the sort of people that they want to get rid of?
What the Russians are trying to do, they are helping Assad in having like ethical cleanliness from some areas. And what they are doing, how can you target like a market? It is like a very busy market, or a mosque. It is obviously a mosque. It has, we call it like Maidan. It is obviously a mosque, not a location for the oppositions. So what the Russians are doing, they are there not to fight terrorism. In fact, they are there to drive people away from their areas. So like the Iranians and Assad allies come and stay in these areas. This is the reality. This is what's happening according to the doctors, civil defense organizations, and civil society activists on the ground. I mean, if you look at the Russians, like on a Friday, they went to the UN. They went to the UN to talk about peace, and on Sunday they committed atrocities in Idlib city. Like more than 70 people were killed when the Russians targeted a very busy market in Idlib city. They have committed atrocities in Al-Mu'adhamiyya and in Douma, in the ruler of Damascus as well.
But do you think they're having any success in getting to Islamic State fighters at all? Is there any evidence that they are actually managing to kill the people they say they are after?
Well, the point is they are not targeting the Islamic State, because if you look, they targeted Idlib, some areas in Aleppo, Homs and Mu'adhamiyya and Al-Quta and Damascus. In these areas, ISIS actually doesn't exist. So basically, they are not targeting ISIS. They are targeting the areas that held by the rebels who are opposing Assad and ISIS at the same time.
Abdulaziz Almashi, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.